Chapultepec Park is located in Mexico City. This is the oldest and most traditional forest within a city in all of Latin America. It is bountiful in nature, culture, and historical wealth, as well as being an essential recreational space for all the people of Mexico. Since pre-Hispanic times, this forest has been considered a sacred site by the many peoples who lived there and called it Chapultepec. Teotihuacanos, Toltecas, Tecpacnecas, and Mexicas were drawn to it for its abundant water and lush vegetation. An impressive building is found in Chapultepec Park. It's the Viceregal Palace, built in 1748. This castle housed emperors and governors alike and is a silent witness to Mexican history. Some of the characters featured are Nezahualcóyotl, Moctezuma, Hernán Cortés, Maximiliano, Porfirio Díaz, and Lázaro Cárdenas. Chapultepec Park produces clean air for Mexico City since it has 57% of the city's wooded areas and serves as the primary lung of the city. Other benefits include it hosts 7 of the most important museums in the country. It is rich in magic and charm, which captivates all people. It draws 15 million visitors a year, mostly families who enjoy spending leisurely time there. The Chapultepec Zoo, an important conservation center for wildlife and endangered species, resides there. Over the years, and due to the extensive growth of the city, much damage was caused to the park. Water was polluted and harmful fauna appeared. Infrastructure became obsolete, hindering the park's daily maintenance and upkeep. In 2003, a group of distinguished and concerned citizens and entrepreneurs, in coordination with the Mexico City government, decided to initiate the most needed rescue of Chapultepec Park. The Consejo Rector Ciudadano joined this program, as well as the PROBOSQUE de Chapultepec Trust Fund. The PROBOSQUE de Chapultepec Trust Fund has collected more than 270 million pesos since 2004, thanks to the help of private enterprise, concerned citizens, and the Mexico City government, which agreed to give 1 peso for every peso donated for a total 540 million pesos. This money was invested in the rescue of the first and second sections of the Chapultepec Park. Some of the successfully completed projects in the first section are environmental sanitation, soil decompactation, and harmful fauna control, cleaning of the lakes, remodeling of the main access square, construction of kiosks, irrigation system and ornamental lighting, a pedestrian walk connecting the Museum of Anthropology and the Tamayo Art Museum, renewal of the garden for the elderly, rehabilitation of the Lebanon Park, renovation of Gandhi Park, restoration of the Moctezuma Baths, construction of pedestrian paths around the Museum of Anthropology, restoration of the Reflecting Pool Walk. The second section's concluded projects are restoration of the Tlaloc Fountain and Dolores Water Pump Pit, reforestation and environmental sanitation of the El Sope Runner's Track, diagnosis of water management, restoration of Guardianes del Futuro Fountain, forest sanitation of the entire section. It is essential to the PROBOSQUE de Chapultepec Trust Fund to receive help from Mexican and foreign companies alike. The generous donations of thousands of concerned citizens who have developed a conscientious and active attitude towards the preservation of the park has also been very helpful. The extraordinary achievements have encouraged us to continue working hard to rescue our magnificent Chapultepec Park. However, so much more is needed, and therefore we've developed a new project: the master plan for the rehabilitation of the second section. The second section of the park was inaugurated in 1964 and houses invaluable infrastructure for Mexico City, such as the Four Dolores tanks, which collect and distribute drinking water that arrives from the Lerma Cutzamala system, and the first wastewater treatment plant built in 1956. It also hosts amazing museums like Papalote Museum for Children, the Technological Museum, and the Museum of Natural History, plus the amusement park La Feria de Chapultepec. All such sites together attract as many as 4.5 million enthusiastic visitors every year. The master plan was created by a multidisciplinary team led by architect Mario Shetnan and the Grupo de Diseño Urbano firm, in coordination with the Mexico City government and the Consejo Rector Ciudadano of the Chapultepec Park. It's an extensively ambitious project of about 550 million pesos. Its four main axes of action include mobility, water, businesses and services, rehabilitation of green areas. This is a huge challenge, but we are certain that together, with the active participation of people, entrepreneurs, and government, this project will succeed and have a positive outcome. Because great cities are admired for their outstanding sites, let us work together to preserve, treasure, and exalt this ancient park which shows Mexico City's grandeur, so that future generations will also enjoy Chapultepec's wonders, as it continues to be a source of clean air for the city, an important center for the preservation of flora and fauna, a space for culture and arts, and one of the most emblematic sites around the world. Let us join forces and raise awareness among citizens in order to preserve this invaluable natural treasure, a 30th-century legacy which represents Mexican history as well as an important part of our daily lives. Together, we can make it possible for Chapultepec Park to remain a place of recreation, fellowship, and unity for thousands of families, and a symbol of identity and pride for Mexico. Your generous contribution will help us keep going. PROBOSQUE de Chapultepec Trust Fund.